Always remember this. The reason you're alive is because your body is doing a decent job. Girls, I need to tell you something. I know number of you have decided to alter something in your body because you didn't like how you looked in photos. Never ever get into I don't like this body. 9 साल की उम्र में guys मैंने सिर्फ संतरे खाए. For those of you who didn't understand, oranges for a whole week. Looks के साथ इतना obsession मत रखिए because it's a temporary asset. But have you ever realized that you are in a relationship with your mind and body? Is that the body that you have is like a car that you're taking a ride in to experience life. At this stage, I can happily say it's not about how my body looks so much versus every day how I try to remember what it does for me. Stomach, I don't like your legs, I don't like this. तुम्हारा ये कम होना चाहिए, ये ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. If God said that to you every day, what do you think our relationship would be like? Relationships decide the quality of life, right? But have you ever realized that you are in a relationship with your mind and body? Abhi, to simplify it, I will just call it body, guys, because I had this argument with somebody very recently, and I said, listen, the mind is inside the body. So actually body includes the mind, and hence I will get into this very, very complex relationship that I have had with my body. Let's get started. So guys, of course, when I was younger, subject to the consciousness, obviously, that's how you perceive yourself. I was very, very sure that the body is me. ये मैं हूँ. And even if you notice हमारे interactions में, we sometimes say stuff like, hey, you put on weight and you lost weight. And no, the body lost weight and the body put on weight. So now guys, after these many decades on planet Earth, my conclusion is that the body that you have is like a car that you're taking a ride in to experience life. And now I think I have a very, very compassionate, empathetic, beautiful friendship with my body, but it wasn't like this always. For those of you who don't know, let me enlighten you. I started taking part in pageants, you know, the Miss Pune and the May Queen and this club's queen and that queen, 2003, that was the year. I have always been interested in wanting to kind of be glamorous and stuff. The first time I went on a diet, guys, I know it's very, very young, but I was 9 years. It was the year 1994 and we had Miss Universe and Miss World together, and then there was just a sudden thing of God, I have to look beautiful. So guys, very half-baked knowledge कि yeah, there is something beauty queens do which we call diet and exercise. 9 साल की उम्र में guys मैंने सिर्फ संतरे खाए. For those of you who didn't understand, oranges for a whole week. Then I would go skipping. Okay, and thankfully, no one really kind of stopped me or minded it. They thought it was a fun experiment I was doing. There started my, I think, struggle in relationship with my body. Because आप जो शीशे में देख रहे हो, आपको हजम नहीं हो रहा. At the same time, the habits you have is taking its toll on your body. Now, I have struggled with diets. Struggle meaning, yeah, I didn't complete them very well. I have struggled, I still do, with midnight snacking. ठीक है, ये एक मेरा trait है कि मुझे I sleep late and then 12:31 I will get very hungry and then I'll go to the fridge और मुझे जो मिले फ्रिज में मैं वहाँ के वहाँ खड़े खड़े खा लेती हूँ. ठीक है, and then of course next day I am abusing my body. ये देखो पेट आ गया, ये देखो मेरा ये आ गया, ये देखो cheeks have come. So this is how my equation was. I always thought it's a separate entity and it's somehow against me. It's not looking how I wanted to look. And guys, I can't wait for you to come to the realization, those of you who are still processing it this way, is that your body is your biggest ally. And if you realize how it's letting you experience life, you would view it like a best friend you have and take very good care of it. Now guys, very good care does not mean dieting. I will repeat that again. It just means you perceive this in a totally different way with lots of love. And of course, that took time and that took getting older. Because I think when you're younger, you have so many of your own, hang-ups about how something should look. At this stage, I can happily say it's not about how my body looks so much versus every day how I try to remember what it does for me. Okay guys, always remember this. The reason you're alive is because your body is doing a decent job. Never ever forget this, whether you are in the best shape or not. You can experience life because you have a body. You can walk to places. Okay, you can taste good food. You can see all the movies and the OTT content you like. You can create something beautiful with your hands. Okay, you can eat what you want and digest it well because your body is doing its job. It is a functional entity which is doing 200 gazillion things for you. so that you can live a fulfilling life. So never ever get into, I don't like this body, I don't like this stomach, I don't like these arms, I don't like my legs. Okay, especially women, I think we are so good at neurotic self-critiquing. It's like an Olympic sport, we would all get gold medals. Mind is part of the body, as I said, but body is an extension of your subconscious mind. It's almost like a kid who's listening. तो अगर आप एक बच्चे को कोसते रहो, I don't like you, I don't like how you look, I don't like your stomach, would you say that to a child? Would you say that to a neighbor? Would you say that to your spouse? Never, right? Because it's something very, very disrespectful to say. Now, we don't do that for others' bodies, but guess what? We are doing it for our own body the whole day. And this entity which is doing so much for you is just hearing bashing. Would you want to be in a relationship, happy relationship with someone who went on telling you that they don't like how you look? Yeah, guys, this was my learning from my 4 decades on this planet. That you have to have a relationship with your body because it's something that is helping you live your life and it is listening to you 24/7. If there was a God, we call this the universe, and this leader or higher self, universal entity, God, आपको जो बुलाना हो, daily, day in, day out told you, I don't like you. I don't like how you look. I don't like your stomach. I don't like your legs. I don't like this. तुम्हारा ये कम होना चाहिए, ये ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, right? If God said that to you every day, what do you think our relationship would be like? Not a good one, right? Because if who created you is telling you they don't like you, how are you going to function? Now, I'm just making that same example smaller. For the universe that is within you, right? We can't see, right? Our blood and bones and organs and all these things going to work for us. But for the universe within you, you are the God. So when you say, I don't like my body, I don't like this, I don't like this is my problem. When girls especially, how much hatred do we give ourselves when we are PMSing? Mind you, it's the body's mechanism to make sure that the hormones run smooth and you stay healthy. But it's like, oh, I don't like water retention, I don't like this, I don't like this. So guys, I stopped doing that. I stopped doing that about a year ago, okay? Because again, I was in a shape which I had never seen myself in, the heaviest I had been. I think supremely easy to create self-hatred. And there I noticed that, guys, the more I hated myself, the worse the problem got. Because again, I told you, when you keep critiquing something, you cannot expect it to have a good relationship with you. So the first thing, mainly the main thing I would like to tell you is that please go back and have gratitude for having a body. And don't get so obsessed about what shape it is in and how it looks, especially in pictures, guys. Girls, I need to tell you something. I know a number of you have decided to alter something in your body because you didn't like how you looked in photos. Have you ever seen a full moon with your eyes and then tried to take a photo of the full moon and realized that the photo of the full moon did not do justice to the real full moon? Girls and guys, you are the full moon. So don't get so obsessed with how it reflects in a picture. Guys, especially when I was younger, I had this obsession about how a body should look. Very, very kind of, I would say, unnecessarily stubborn views. On like, oh, that's a good body. That is how a girl's legs should look. That is how a guy's shoulders should look. You know, this is how a perfect body looks. There was so much obsession with the visual. And all I can say is now it has come down to, this is something that is miraculously functioning for you. It's carrying out so many things for you, and how it looks should be the last of your concerns. You have to appreciate the body for what it does for you. And a perfectly healthy body can look in so many different ways. It is not a carbon cutout thing we have. There's no textbook perfect body, okay? But it can be a perfectly healthy body, and good health and how you kind of appreciate what you have in the form of your body is way, way, way more important than how you think you look. That was my takeaway from all these years, and I would urge you to do the same. Appreciate the body you have, take care of it, and focus on being happy. Guys, I just realized, I was saying last 1 year, I think the transformation of my relationship with my body started this year, when we finally started one project which was supposed to start a couple of years back, which was starting my YouTube channel. Guys, till then, I think it's very easy to see yourself in the mirror and think you look fine, to take some pictures from flattering angles and think you look fine. The first few episodes we shot, Let me be very honest. Some of them are still coming out now because that's when we started. Since I was so obsessed about how my body looked, and I was seeing myself on this wide frame lens, talking about something that I believed in and all. Guys, let me be honest, the first few episodes, I could not get myself to continue watching the episode. मेरा ध्यान सिर्फ उसी पे जा रहा था. भाई मैं कितनी मोटी लग रही हूँ, ये आ गया, ये आ गया, ये आ गया. ठीक है, नहीं था पहले. Oh my God. And then this whole narrative starts in your head. आपने जो कुछ भी सुना हो बढ़ते हुए, अरे 30s के बाद बहुत मुश्किल होता है, 35 के बाद और मुश्किल होता है, you start looking this and hormones happen and the narrative just shifted to, oh God, my body is changed. I don't look the way I want to look. I should stop the channel. I think we had to continue shooting because this time it was like just no, we go on. And my entire family knew my tendency and they said no matter what happens, ठीक है, you're fat, you're thin, it snowed, it rained, we don't care, you shoot and you post. We are not judging you. Your project of wanting to become thin has already become 20 years old. So आप ये भी post करो. Now guys, this one advantage, I totally get it. Many of you will say no, but fitness, please don't promote being fat. No guys, this is not what it is. Please, for those of you who are critiquing in that light, please take care of your health. Go do your exercise. Make sure you feel good in your body, that you can climb upstairs and run and walk and do whatever it is you love. But the main plus, guys, when you stop focusing so much on how your body looks, is you are forced to pay attention to the other aspects of your life, right? You can work on energy, you can work on personality, you can work on confidence, you can work on speech. That is what, guys, I started to put my focus on, because first few episodes was like, no, body is not the way I would like it to be. What else do I have to work with? So guys, this is why I think it's very, very important. Looks के साथ इतना obsession मत रखिए, because it's a temporary asset. I think we all have to agree how you looked at 20 and how you looked at 40 and how you look at 60 will be different. So you don't want to invest so much of your energy into how something looks, because one of the days when it is not there with you, you have nothing else to fall back on for deriving self-worth. If you can focus less on how it looks, more on being healthy, and also cultivating finer points in your personality, which will stick around for longer. Yeah, I needed to add that point, guys. That if you actually focus on your inner self, sooner or later the body will come back into shape, but now you're back with personality because you focused on something other than how you look. Yeah, that's about it. That's my conclusion, guys. I have no more gyan to give and I will continue working out.